What up, everybody? Let's talk about it. What's poppin'? All right, y'all. Let's talk about everything that's been happening this week. All the gossip, all the tea, all the stupid stuff, everything that's happened. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. First up is all the good news. So last week there was an election and the Democrats won big time. So we had Ralph Northam won in Virginia. He won the governor's election in Virginia. Phil Murphy won the New Jersey election. And they also were elections that were won in Charlotte, North Carolina, and St. Petersburg, Florida. Also in Maine, they passed an expansion of Medicaid through Obamacare. Dems won big. They're almost close to flipping the majority seats in Virginia. So that'll be great for the movement. So, you know, even if you're not a Democrat or you're more progressive or whatever you are, you got to admit that this is good for the cause. Y'all resist. Resist, people. Once you vote, you get out there and make your voice heard. You can make change. You can make change, people. We can do it. So get out there and vote. I said I was going to vote in every election this year and in next year. Next year is important because it is the midterm elections, okay? So you got to get your ass up out there and vote because ain't nobody got time to be dealing with Donald Trump and his BS. Alright, okay. Have you heard Remy Ma and Lil' Kim's new song? It's called Wake Me Up. Y'all, it's the bomb. It's everything. I would play it for you on this video, but YouTube gonna demonetize my stuff. So you gonna have to look it up on your own time. It was trending the day it came out, and I just so happened to see it on my YouTube page, and I play it. It got that Mary J. Blige beat on it, that old Biggie beat, and it's everything. You need to go check that out. Now, I like Nicki Minaj. I like Remy Ma. I also like Lil' Kim. I feel like we can live in the world, and we can like all of them at the same time. And they ain't got to fight over who is better, who is this and that. Now, I do understand that beef is beef, and I do believe that Remy Ma did win the battle between, you know, them two, and it was cute, and it was, you know, it was a cute little thing, little, you know, beef or whatever. But we need to learn how to get together because I'm an 80s baby. I grew up, and you know, I was a teenager in the 90s, meaning that all the girls in hip-hop got along at that time. They wasn't like beefed out between each other. I'm sure they were, but they still made music together is what I'm trying to say. And so I think that a song with Nicki Minaj, Remy Ma, and Cardi B would be like everything at this point in life. But we can't never get along and be friends long enough for that type of thing to happen. So I feel like, you know, at some point we got to just let it go. And you know, for the greater good, the sister love, sisters, get together, okay? Sister, get together, y'all work it out. Have brunch or something, like drink some mimosas and like work out your issues. Like, I just feel like we need to get over this and we need to come together. The Black Panther posters came out. Have you seen them? They're everything. So the individual posters came out for everyone's character this week, and the posters were amazing looking. I mean, Chadwick Boseman is freaking amazing. Y'all know Chadwick Boseman has played like everybody. He played Jack Robinson. He played Marshall, Thurgood Marshall. He played James Brown. Like, he playing literally everybody in history, child. All your kids gonna think that Chadwick Boseman was Martin Luther King before it's over with, okay? Chadwick Boseman, Lupita, Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker, they all came out with their posters, and the other young lady, I can't remember her name, but she's an up-and-coming actress, her very beautiful young woman, Michael B. Jordan. I mean, everything. The posters are just friggin' everything, y'all. Like, Marvel don't even understand the market that they have opened up having Black Panther. Now, I'm not a comic book fan, but I know that Black Panther has been around for a long time. I know this is not a new character, and he's always been black, and Wakanda and the whole deal. I know this is nothing new, but the whole audience that you're opening up to people like me who are not necessarily comic book fanatics, but I love superhero movies, and I always have ever since I was a kid. So, you know, this is great. I cannot wait. I know that black people gonna be out in their full African garb and regalia, honey. Okay, people is gonna be calling off of work. I'm trying to work on my my sick voice so I can get it together to call off of work. All right. So, are you going to see Black Panther in January? Y'all let me know in the comments. So in this week's edition of DNS, you'll figure that out on the way home. Angelo Ball got arrested with two of his classmates in China for shoplifting from the Louis Vuitton store. Now, they're actually not arrested. Why were they arrested? I don't know if they was arrested or not, but they being held in the hotel, honey. They can't go nowhere. They can't come back to America. They go to UCLA and they were out there playing a basketball game, and apparently these boys went to the Louis Vuitton store and something came up missing. It was some sunglasses, I think, that came up missing. So the story is that the police went to the hotel, and when they got to the hotel, the boys confessed. Now, I don't know how true that story is, I know the laws in China are vastly different from the laws in the United States of America. They do not play, especially with tourists coming to their country, breaking the laws. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. When you go to other people's countries, do not be over there acting a fool and think that you're going to get rescued because you're an American. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be foolish because you do not want to go to jail in no foreign country. Have you seen Locked Up Abroad? That's all I'm trying to say. He has money. So I'm thinking this is like, maybe it could be a dare because, you know, they freshmen. Or maybe some of the other boys, you know, no shade to the other boys, but, you know, they didn't grow up with lots of money like Angelo Ball driving a Ferrari and whatnot. They might have stole, I don't know. Maybe he stole, I don't know, because rich people steal too, child, so I don't know what the situation is. I'm really hoping that some video or something is going to come out that's going to get these boys off, or because the video either going to send them to jail, because if the video show them stealing something, it's over. It's a wrap. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Thanksgiving. It's done. They going to jail. It's finito. Okay? Fine. Over with. China do not play. I pray that they wasn't up in there stealing nothing. Why would you do that? I just don't understand it. That is the stupidest thing ever. So in other news, Tyrese was continuing to cry this week about his daughter. I'm not even going to go through that story because you've seen that story on several videos. So what I am going to tell you is that, where is Tyrese's friends? What Tyrese needs to do is disconnect, and he needs to go somewhere and sit down, okay, and be quiet, because we're going to keep him lifted, that he get whatever type of blessings that he needs to receive so that he will leave us out of his business. That's what I want for him to do. I want him to leave us out of his business. Whatever needs to happen, whatever movies he needs to make, whatever jobs, whatever, honey, because he is doing the absolute most. Then last week, it was reported that he was supposed to have visitation with his daughter, and instead of being on visitation, he decided to go to London on a yoga retreat and post pictures from it. So, do you really want to see your daughter, or do you really just want attention from us? Like, I don't know. I just don't see it for Tyrese. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad the truth came out about the mama and all of that stuff going on with the mama. But at the same time, I don't feel bad for him. You reap what you sow. You sit on the internet. You talk about people. You disparage women. You alienate the only people who buy your music, okay? Which are black women. We're probably the only people who still purchase your music, but yet you don't have anything nice to say, anything good to say. You continue to alienate us. You act like a butthole on every movie that you're on, as if you're some huge star and not an expendable character that nobody cares about. And then you get on the internet and cry like we're supposed to feel sorry for you. No, I don't feel sorry for him, and I don't care who's mad, okay? So I'm not gonna go through this whole story. Y'all know what he was doing. He trifling. He want attention, and we just gave him some. Meek Mill has been sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison for a probation violation. This stems from an arrest when he was a teenager. He has been on probation for several years, and he's been arrested 2 times since then. Now those charges were dropped, but the fact that he was arrested is the problem. So he's going back to jail. The judge said she's tired of seeing him come up in the courthouse, and she's done. Now I feel 2 ways about this. One way is that, why was this man on probation for so long? It's like you can never make any mistakes, because that one mistake in your life caused you to walk on eggshells for the rest of your life. That's systematic. That's set up so that whenever you mess up, because you will mess up, it's inevitable, right? That you're going to go back to jail. If you haven't checked out that show, Released on OWN, you should check it out, because it's really good, and it gives you an accurate picture of what it's like to be someone who has gotten out of jail with a felony and things of this nature. It really changed my perspective on how they have to live their life and the pressure that they have to be successful after they get out of prison. The pressure that the state puts on them, the money that they have to pay, y'all. It's so much freaking money that they have to pay. I feel bad for him in that respect, but I also, on the other hand, I feel like you are a celebrity. You should know that you are watched more than anybody else. You know you're on probation. You know you're not supposed to be getting in trouble. You have enough money for your pee to be clear, not to be cloudy. So I don't understand. I know broke people who know how to pass a drug test. So my thing is, so why haven't, like, this is stupid mistakes on your part. It's like, did you want to go back? You knew you was going to be doing some stuff. Why were you leaving and supposed to be at your house and staying, and you supposed to be going? Like, it's a whole lot of things that he was doing that was just like, come on, you should know better. You are a grown man. You've been to jail already. Like, come on. You're giving them what they want, is basically what I'm saying. You're giving them exactly what they want. They want to put you in jail, and now you in jail. Now, it was a sister who put him in jail, but can I get mad at her? For time and time and time again, you coming back into this courthouse and you still making the same mistakes. Now, it was said in the story that district attorney and his lawyer had got together, and the district attorney did recommend no jail time for him, but the judge overrode him and said, no, he going to jail today. So he going to jail, you know, put some on his commissary. We're going to make some free meat meal shirts, or we're going to use the old ones we had before. I don't know. In reality news, Tamar and Vince, are they really getting a divorce? Are they not getting a divorce? Is it just for TV? Is it just for show? Last week, Miss Evelyn was caught by TMZ saying that Vince needs to take her hands off of her daughter, and, you know, before he killed her or hurt her very bad. Now, Vince responded and said that he has never hit Tamar. You know, he would never hurt her, and he don't know why Miss Evelyn would say that. That was one thing. Then Tamar responds and says, you know, she tells a story about she was just tired of the marriage and she was trying to make it. You know, how Tamar looked down on everybody else's marriage, basically, and I ain't want to look stupid when my marriage fall apart, right? We don't know if this is for real or just for TV. So we'll see what happens. Are you gonna watch Tamar and Vince? I don't really watch Tamar and Vince. I've caught it, you know, now and again, but I just can't take Tamar. She's a lot, okay? She's a lot for me, and so I can't take a whole lot of it. But I really think that when they are not on camera, she probably don't act like that. I'm pretty sure she probably doesn't act like that anytime. Because I mean, if you was acting like the way you act, she wouldn't let Vince put his hands on her. Are you gonna watch Tamar and Vince? Y'all let me know. All right, on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have started a new season, and I caught the first episode. I'm still a little behind on the second episode, but I caught the first episode, and it was okay. I mean, I feel like we're at a point in everyone's life where all the drama that they're going to have between them is basically manufactured, and it's kind of sad to see a bunch of 50-year-old women argue with each other about stupid stuff. So it's a little bit much for me, and as far as season premieres go, it was a little dry. You know, it was actually a bit dry for me, but it'll be interesting to see when Nene's return how everyone will react. Now, the whole thing with Kenya and the husband, I don't know if it's real. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. It seems as if it's real to Kenya. So we'll see if that continues on throughout the season. I don't feel bad about the heat that she's catching, because if it was somebody else, she would be doing the same thing, child. She'd be worrying about trying to see marriage certificates and whatnot. So I don't feel bad for her at all in that respect. It is what it is. She gonna catch that, and we'll find out if the marriage is real or fake or not or whatever. Portia and Nene, I don't care about, because Portia is dumb. Okay, so you know, y'all don't know me, but Portia is dumb. I can't take Portia. She's dumb. That whole situation with Phaedra last year was just so crazy to me, and it kills me how Portia just takes the victim route. Like she wasn't fully participating in it, and you fully was dropping them bombs on TV, on camera, to, you know, embarrass Kandi and make Kandi look horrible. So I don't buy it with Portia. I don't buy her act. I don't not see it for Portia at all. Kandi is cool, but she's frustrating at points because she acts just like her mama. She don't know how to communicate. Really, she's not the best communicator. She's probably one of the worst communicators. Cynthia is cute, but she's kind of boring. But I do like to look at her because she's just fabulous. Like, she's just one of those people that's just like, she's just fabulous. And I just like to look at her outfits and her house and like everything. She's cute to me. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens this season on Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, that's all I got for this week. Y'all let me know what you want to talk about next week and what you thought about this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back next week with What's Poppin'. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.